What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
I don't really know. Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation, man. This should be week 20 to the best of my knowledge, man. Y'all know I started this series at the beginning of the year, right? Okay, in 2023. So this is week 20, man. So obviously if the series continue to do well, I'm gonna just continue to just keep it on the channel. So I plan to go the entire year doing a weekly sneaker rotation. So this is no different right here. So man, so get back, grab some snacks real quick. As y'all may or may not know, the kid is back fully back in the office right now. So, you know, obviously my rotation is about to be heavy, not just slides anymore, right? Okay, so y'all know I always end things pretty much on a Friday and pick right back up on Saturday. So starting off this Saturday, man, the kid was chilling at the crib. It's kind of funny, right? I just kind of made jokes about slide, but pretty much Saturday, all I did was chill in the crib in some Yeezy slides right here. Now, if you haven't been living under a rock, man, you're probably happy like the kid, and pretty much that we are going to be getting the remaining stock of the Adidas Yeezys, right? Okay, that includes slides, that includes the Power Blacks. So I think everybody, I can't say I can speak for everybody, I would think majority of the sneaker community, I think it's safe to say like, hey, we are all overdue for a fresh pair of Yeezy slides, and we don't want to go crazy over these joints. And I think they average roughly about 60 to 70 bucks, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, safe to say, I think everybody will be going for a fresh pair of slides. And at this point, I really don't even care the color. I can go for the blue joints or the black joints. Just let me get a fresh pair, because if you see that toe heel drag on these joints, I don't know if the camera's doing this any justice. Yeah, it's time for some more, right? Okay, so this was my Saturday shoe. Now, moving right along to Sunday, the kid pretty much had to step out, make some moves, handle some business. Y'all know how the kid do, man. So pretty much I wanted to keep it simple, man, because Sunday's supposed to be like a chill, relaxed day. So pretty much for Sunday, the kid stepped out in none other than the all red Air Force One guys, right? Okay. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Y'all know I brought these joint out. Actually, one of my most popular videos too. Not to like, you know, not to be like on a bragging tip, but actually this video did well when I first got these joints, and I remember picking these joints up at Finish Line. This is for the new price. So I got these joints, I believe it was like at the $90 price point before everything went up to like $110, right? Okay, I love these because this shoe actually is more versatile than what you think, and a lot of people give this shoe a lot of compliments. And y'all know me, naturally I am just a sucker for red in general, and I feel like Nike did this one right. And for it to be an all red shoe, unlike the all white joints, these don't get dirty as fast. But I mean, honestly, timeless classic. I love like how they did the, I want to say this is what, the Accolade, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, in the middle right here on that toe box. One of my favorite shoes in my collection. So this was my Sunday shoe. Now moving right along on Monday, like I said, I've been going into work pretty much all week since you know what is over. So I kept it simple, and I do have a fit pick of this in the sold out Discord. Shameless plug. Sign up for the sold out Discord. It will be pinned up in the comment section. So I stepped out of none other than the Air Jordan 2 Unions, right? Okay. The only Union, or no, not the only Union, but arguably, is it the only Union in my collection? I have to think about that. I was gonna say only Jordan 2 in my collection, right? Okay, I don't think I have any. Oh, actually I do. I had those Union 4s. So not the only Union, but definitely the only Air Jordan 2 in my collection. Now, I remember hitting on these guys for retail. Then we went to that whole rigmarole where they redid the whole thing and all that with the gray fog joints. So needless to say, this is the Ratatan colorway. Super comfortable shoe. So pretty much y'all know this is about to be a comfortable week for the kid. When I step into the office, I pretty much like to go for comfort, but I also like to let them know like, hey, I'm about that sneaker life as well, no pun intended. But anyway, This was my Monday shoe. Now stepping right along to Tuesday. This shoe is arguably, I think, one of Dunk's favorites. I remember when he was getting back into the game, he was like low-key asking me a lot of questions about the shoe. So I stepped out and Tuesday back to work, and none other than the Air Jordan 1 Bread Toes. I almost said 2, so I kind of paused right there. But the Air Jordan 1 Bread Toes right here, I remember picking these joints up from Foot Locker. I hit on these whenever, before they did the whole Flex app change. I got these joints whenever we did it the old way, where you could actually get it on the app and everybody actually had a chance. And in my opinion, where I feel like points matter. So arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. I used to wear these joints to death. Now, one thing about Jordan 1s, even though it's got that like creased toe, it ages well. Jordan 2s is just naturally, they're designed to crease up, I feel like. Now, some people do go overboard, but I think that natural like wear of just the crease in the toe, a lot of people can't tell once you actually put your foot in there, because this leather is so soft. Word to Birdman and Lil Wayne, right? Okay, if you know, you know. Leather so soft on these joints, man, you can't really beat it with, you know, anything, man. I love these. I got these laced like up to the top. Normally I don't do my Jordan 1s like these anymore, but if they're stuck that way, I kind of leave them like that way, because now with my shoes, I kind of like to just put on and go, right? Okay, so arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection was the Air Jordan 1 Bread Toes. So this was my Tuesday shoe. Now, moving right along to Wednesday, arguably one of my favorite childhood sneakers, pretty much is what I wear, because I see it off to the side over here. So for Wednesday, the kid stepped out in none other than the Air Jordan 13 Flints. Arguably one of my favorite sneakers in my collection, arguably one of like my favorite 13s. And I know I say the playoffs is, but these are like childhood memories, right? Okay, I remember when these joints first dropped, mommy and daddy couldn't get them for, well, they didn't want to buy them for me and I couldn't get them, and my mom told me, I'll never forget it, she said wait till tax time. But by that time, these were not available anymore, and I know not many people had them back then. I seen a couple people in the neighborhood, and some people I went to school with had these guys, but not everybody had these guys. Now I did have the 2010 pair, and I ended up, once I got these joints, which I believe these dropped when these were produced in 2020. So when these dropped in 2020, to the best of my knowledge, yeah, towards the end of, yeah, so these were not towards the end of 2020, but I remember when they dropped in 2020, I got rid of my 2010 pair, so nothing like a fresh pair, and the 3M definitely pops on this. Hopefully the camera does this a little bit of justice, but if not, just know that these feature that 3M. This is what I rocked on Wednesday. Now, moving right along, again, like I said, if there's ever a such thing of being comfortable, pretty much Thursday. I pretty much comfort all this week but only wearing the Yeezy slides but one time, right? Okay, so for Thursday, the kid stepped out again in a pair of Air Jordan 13s. Now, these are the Black Cats. Now, I remember I borderline slept on these guys, but then they wasn't going that crazy over the market, so I saw them and I was like, man, I could use an all black shoe. Again, I'm almost positive this shoe features that 3M. Another shoe where I'm like, honestly, I actually like this shoe. In fact, when I wore this joint into work, one of the people that worked there with me gave me a solid compliment on these guys. Even when I wore the Air Jordan 2s Ratatans, I got compliments on those as well. But this was another like eye catcher. Not what I do it for. I do it for comfort / just me being me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I wore these joints in on Thursday, man. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection as well. I will say this, that eye right here pretty much, you know, is that Black Panther supposed to be like type of style, what is based off to the best of my knowledge, right? And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me down in the comment section. It didn't age well, but at the same time, if you know, you know. This shoe, when did this drop? This shoe dropped back in 2016, so yeah. Definitely one of my favorite shoes in my collection, man. Definitely don't regret having this joint. And yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it moving right along. But this was my Thursday shoe, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out the week with a banger. And that's kind of like my goal. If the weather's not bad, I try to close out with a banger. A shoe that I haven't worn, but I did cop this joint on the resale market, and I did come off the hip with the chips. And everybody's kind of been like asking me when I'm gonna wear these guys, if you've already seen the video. And if you have the sold out Discord, if you know, you know. I do have a fit pick up in there in the sold out Discord as well. So none other than the Air Jordan 1 Trophy Rooms, right? Okay, now this is not the friends and family pair with the blue laces, right? Okay, I just got the regular black laces. I wasn't paying that extra grip for the blue lace. Well, to get the friends and family pair, the only difference is going to be the blue laces, which rumors is you can probably find a pair of blue laces, which I may or may not do. But arguably, again, one of my favorite shoes in my collection. You can tell, look at the dirt off of first wear on that heel. Dirt already on these guys, but I don't care, right? Okay, and I got to be honest, I actually was not actually in a white tee for once. I actually was an all black get up, kind of made these pop more. I feel like all black and these stand out more. I actually like these ones. So arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and I'm not mad of what I paid for them. I'm not gonna say I got them for a steal, because I didn't, but I do believe that I paid as good as a price I'm gonna get for these guys. So arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and yeah, man, I definitely I'm still mad about the drop, because one of these dropped again. I believe this was another shoe, back in 2020. Yeah, so 2020 in general for sneakers was just like a rough year. If you were like, you know, somebody like me who's used to, like, if you just do a little bit of footwork, you can grab them. Not in 2020. It don't matter what you did, you had to put in that footwork. But neither here nor there, the Trophy Room Jordan 1s, and I do have a fit pick up in the sold out Discord. But other than that, this was my Friday shoe, man. What do you guys think of my weekly sneaker rotation? Especially now that things are quote unquote back to normal. Y'all can see that I'm actually see how I actually wear these shoes and why some of my shoes look like that. And I know some people may have think like, man, Jay, you don't ever wear shoes. That's because things were different. But now that we're quote unquote back to normal, I'm moving how I want to move, right? Okay. But other than that, that was my weekly sneaker rotation. Y'all sound off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well, man, because I'm very curious what you guys do as well. And of course, sign up for that sold out Discord. It is pinned up in the comment section. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, instead of subscribing, I make content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.